Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and this update for Movie Madness. I hope you're all doing well. Let's get right into this. I have been working on 5 movies and I have connected 5 different products to those movies in different kinds of ways. And the first movie I have been working on for a pretty long time is Sundays at Tiffany's. And because it's named Sundays at Tiffany's, I have a Sunday Riley product, so you can see the connection there. My goal was to finish this one or to, work on it as much as I could throughout the year. And this is where we're at now. So we do have this little product left. So it is probably rolling over to the next year. And I just read in my tallies, I've only used it once this month. That is not great. I kind of forgot about it, I guess. I haven't had the best skin condition, this last month. It has cleared up very much this last week and I feel like I'm in a good place now. But I don't know, whenever I have like really bad skin, I have a tendency to not use skincare because I want my skin to kind of clear up. I just want to kind of wash it and kind of have it dry because I almost feel like that is better for my skin and it often clears up faster that way, I feel like. So, Sundays at Tiffany's was one of those movies that I rolled in because I thought it was another movie that I had seen or I knew something about, but it turned out that was another name. That was Breakfast at Tiffany's, not Sundays at Tiffany's. So I rolled this in and I have finally watched the movie. Now, what did I think about the movie? The movie was manipulating, I would say. It's emotionally manipulating, as a lot of comedies or romantic movies seem to be a little bit. It's about a girl who had an imaginary friend as a kid, but when she turned 10, he had to leave. And then, 20 years later, when she's about to marry a guy who's kind of a narcissist, like you're not supposed to like him anyway, and she's about to marry him and the imaginary friend pops up again as an adult and everyone can see him now, so he's become human and he knows her. He knows everything about her, like from when she was a kid, and of course you're supposed to be rooting for them. But the problem is that she assures her fiance that he is just a friend, we're not doing anything, you don't have to be worried. She kisses the imaginary friend and then tells her fiance that, oh, you don't need to worry, you have no reason to worry. And then she goes on to sleep with this imaginary friend who's not so imaginary anymore. So she cheats on her fiance. She doesn't break up with him. She just cheats on him. And then because they think that the imaginary friend actually has to go, like he thinks he has to go back to being imaginary again. And she goes back to her fiance. She doesn't tell him about this at all. She's about to marry him anyway, and then she leaves him at the altar. And you're supposed to think this is romantic because you like the imaginary friend because he treats her well, except for stalking her and stuff. But you're supposed to root for them because you're not supposed to like this narcissistic, like self-absorbent guy she's about to marry. Okay, so he might be self-absorbent, he might be narcissistic, but she's a cheater. Like, she's not better. She could have broken up with him and then gone to the next relationship, but no, she wants to have it all. Like, you're supposed to think she's the good one and the imaginary friend is the good one, but they're not. They're really, really not. And this is what a lot of romantic movies do, I think. They want you to root for people who are not really good and they're not really having a healthy relationship, and they don't enter a relationship in a good way or like in a healthy way. And it's just sad really when you think about it, because you sit there and you get swept up in the moment, you really get like invested and you're like, oh, this is so cute, until you realize that no, this is not cute. She's cheating on her fiance. This is not cute. This is like, it looks cute. It looks romantic, but it's not, So no, I don't recommend the movie. And I'm glad I waited with seeing it because now that we're at the end of this project, I don't have to work on that product anymore, and I don't have to like constantly bring it up and kind of promote it, you know? So let's move on to another movie, shall we? Chocolat. I was working on this Cocoa contour because of chocolate, cocoa. And I wanted to use all of the shades 10 times. This is what it looks like now. I hadn't really used it before this project, so it was very nice to get a feeling for what it was. So this one I've used 10 additional times for a total of 11 times. This one I've used 9 additional times for a total of 11 times. This one, it seems like I've only used 9 times, but I did put it away, so I think I forgot to tally it the last time. So I think I've used it 10 times because, you know, otherwise I wouldn't roll it out. And then this one I've used 9 additional times for a total of 11 times. So I think this one is the only one I've used 10 times, and the other ones I've used 11 times. So I have met my goal, which is nice. I have been like testing it out. I don't love this one. This has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's like, it's too little to be a highlighter, but it's too much to have as a powder, so I don't really know what to do with it, really. But I'm glad I got to try it out. Let's move on. Peter Pan is the next movie, and in that movie, children are flying because they're thinking happy thoughts, and they use a little bit of fairy dust. Now, this next product is not called fairy dust, it's actually called gold dust. It's from Essence, and it's a pretty big lip gloss. My goal was to use this 30 times, and I used it an additional 21 times to reach that goal. This was a very, very nice and subtle lip gloss. It's pretty thick, so if you don't like, you know, your glosses to be really thick, this isn't for you. And if you do like it, this might be for you. It's also kind of a champagne-y shade, so it goes together with everything. You can use it on its own or with a lip pencil or over a lipstick or something. It works with everything, and that's why I love glosses and you know, kind of champagne-y glosses. They work with everything. So I have reached my goal on that one as well. Then we have The Cube, a movie, you know, I do not recommend. It's horrible. So I chose this product because it had a cube, kind of cube packaging, and this is how it looks now. This is from Dr. Babor. This is a day cream. It's called a Clean Formance Moisture Glow Cream. I have used it before. I really like how this looks. I love this kind of green. It looks so, so nice. The product feels good too. Would I buy it? Probably not. I mean, in this time and market, you have so many options. So I guess the question is, one, would I re-buy something when there are so many things that I could try? And two, is it so good that it's better than everything else, that it's worth the price, you know, to re-buy? I guess those are the two kind of big questions for me when thinking about those things. But I mean, as a product, it's good, and I'm happy. I think I have another one of these maybe, and I'm happy whenever I receive it, but it's not something I would go out and buy. It's just, I just wouldn't, because there are things that I think are better, you know? And last time we rolled in the movie Gentle, and we have this gentle skin cleanser. So we have a little bit of a pun, a little bit of a, you know, wordplay on Gentle. And this is from Cetaphil. It's a face cleanse, and yeah, it's an affordable option. It does the work, I guess. I don't think it doesn't feel special. I really don't love the packaging of any of their products. They just look cheap. I mean, they are cheap, but they could look less cheap, you know? They could have something more exciting. I don't know. Do you think this looks exciting? I don't think so. This is an empty. I emptied it out in 8 additional uses. I have begun using this before I roll it into this project, so I have used it more times. But, you know, it's a small container as well. So it was pretty easy to use it up, which was the plan since I knew that this would be the finale. So that means we have 4 like normal rollouts and 1 face oil that would be staying in if we were continuing, but we're not. This is the finale and this is the last update. Actually, I will not be continuing this project next year. Next year, I will go down in the number of videos I'm recording. I think a few of them will be longer videos though, because they are pretty big projects and I am kind of smashing together a few projects in the updates. But yeah, I don't think this one made it in that list of the few projects I could actually be handling, kind of. So yeah, this is really a finale, and you know, so long to this project. It's a little bit sad. I really have enjoyed this. I enjoy this concept. I enjoy movies and connecting them to products. It's a little bit of a creative process, and you know, you can talk about the movies you like and maybe movies you don't like, and you get to explore new movies and stuff. So yeah, overall it's been a lot of fun. I have finished a lot of items. I have gotten good use on a few items. This has been a success. I really hope you enjoyed this series and this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening.